folks, here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington football team.
Dskins45 to kick off for Washington.
The kicker, Dskins45, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Atlanta. Here's Powell on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He was taken down.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluded. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 9 at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Washington nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brought down at the 15.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Smith. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Smith now to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Goal from the 4-yard line.
They don't give it here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you not get too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chase Young able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan flush to his right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. 7 yards, the pick up there. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
7-yard line.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Cut on the right side by Jones. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. First down and goal to go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
The 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 10. Washington, nothing. To kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. These guys have gone back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Sterling Buckrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They are going for it. It's Smith. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, it's Gibson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. And it's going to be incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And it'll bring up third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, here's Smith. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, they run with Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well, that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. To try again after the sack. Smith. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a give right side. Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Inside give. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Smith.
Well, they'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, it's Smith. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right, where you are.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
But that's caught at the 25.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Smith on 1st down.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Washington.
From the red zone now, Smith. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Logan Thomas.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Smith throwing again.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alex Smith keeping it himself from a yard out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Ryan wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action, Ryan. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked and punch, really empty. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
Today's final
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and Ayy, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.